Testing. Hey everyone. Just doing a quick test here. I can't remember what key I said I was going to be in. Hey, it looks like I'm still sending data to a few channels. Please hold tight. Aloha. Hey, crazy wabbit. Thank you. Just on a whim, I decided to just start streaming. So I just pressed the streaming button. I figured if I wasn't going to actually press the button, I would never do it. So just started to try something new, and I want to do, hey, Toto Worldwide. I'm going to try to make a track in 90 minutes, and so it'll be a little different. I don't know how much I'll be able to chat since I'm under this little time crunch, but I thought I would show my DAW and a small window of what I'll be doing. I found that, you know, during JAMuary, I was really productive because I forced myself to spend a little time trying to make something releasable every day. And I figured, why not do that in July or just regularly throughout the year? I hope you can hear me. Oh, hey, yeah, it's Bucket. Bucket Man. Hey, are you in Arizona now? I thought I saw that. It's too bad. If you are, and hopefully you'd be coming back to Hawaii. It must be hot, I'm thinking. Anyways, let me just turn on this drum machine so it's not just me speaking with this weird delay. So today, if you can see the, let me take a look. I gave myself some parameters. So on the hardware front, I'm going to be using this Oberheim Matrix 1000 over here. It's a rack-mounted module as the sounds. And I've got, it's basically a preset machine, but I've got all of the presets printed out. So I'm going to just quickly look and try to decipher what some of these presets actually mean. They're all in like kind of short form. And as I have not live streamed in a while, this might be a little rough around the edges. And I'm just trying something new. So anyway, I'm going to turn on a timer for an hour and a half and then just start tweaking around. Hold on, let me see what I said I was going to do. All right, as usual, I said my DAW is going to be Ableton Live. I'm running 12.5, the latest version. I haven't checked out any of the new features, but I might throw something in there, like maybe the new chord device. The hardware highlight's going to be the Oberheim Matrix 1000. And on drums, I'm just used to using the TR8S, so I'm just going to continue doing that. For software, I'm going to use the Arturia Synthi V. The mood is going to be energetic, so I guess it'll be faster than this, maybe like 130 or so beats per minute. And I'll be in E-flat super Locrian. So those are the parameters I'm giving myself today. I've made this spreadsheet. Let me see if I can show you. It's this live 12 random worksheet, and so it's not up to date, but I put a bunch of my hardware instruments as well as a bunch of different plugins, Ableton instruments, effects, key scale, and then some like mood type information, and every time I open it, it's going to, in this orange or yellow section, just randomly generate those. See, so as you can see, every time I copy and paste, so, you know, if I were to do this really live, I could just generate something and then try to work through these parameters. A lot of these plugins and Ableton instruments and Max for Live instruments and effects, like I have not used or have even seen or know about them at all. So it's probably a good way to try something new. But anyways, I've generated it this morning and we've got our parameters. And thanks for lurking, Crazy Wabbit. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm trying to figure out how to get my timer on. All right, again, I said rough around the edges. All right, so I thought I knew how to make this timer go on. It was working when I was testing it out. But I also see I have like the old ticker tape. Give me just a second. All right, so I can't figure out how to put the timer up. I thought it was going to be fancy. So I'm just going to use my timer on my phone, and I'll just keep you updated. This will be running flawlessly in a couple weeks, hopefully. All right, so we're just going to count down. For an hour and a half. Here we go. Yeah, I have the source code. It's in my, I have it in my clipboard, but when I double click the timer, like I don't get a pop-up to allow me to paste in the, paste in anything. I don't know. It's, I think maybe an OBS issue, but anyway, yeah, we out here. Let's go. Start off with some drums. All right, I might change this up a little bit later on, but for now I'm going to just keep this loop running. This is the Oberheim matrix. Try to find a good sound for the, maybe we'll call this the lead. Super Locrian. Let's see, D sharp super Locrian. Let's see what that scale sounds like. loop. Those rhythms are coming from the syntact. So I'm just doing a little random randomization on the synth parameters. Just record this loop in. Darn, it's 7 bars, but that's okay. I'm gonna reverse this. Favorite new plugins is this rolling sampler. So all of that stuff that I was playing, usually I would have to re-record that or have to capture the MIDI. And on these analog synths, you know, you don't really get to capture that same moment again. But what this is doing is actually recording that audio. I'm getting some of these weird dropouts, so hopefully it didn't record that as well. But I now have this as audio. So you know what? I'm gonna take off this Synthi plugin because it is taking up a ton of resources, as you can see over here. Or, you know, I'll just disable it. Rolling sampler is that once you put it in, you've got to figure out, especially if you're playing along with a drum track, you have to figure out where exactly you started playing. So I think I found the one. Gonna have to warp here from 134. Bucket Man, are you asking about the computer? So the instruments so far, I'm using the Oberheim Matrix 1000 right here. And then those pads I just kind of played in live with the Synthi VST by Arturia. Yeah, so the plugin is Synthi, but the that lead that I just kind of played, I'm using the launch pad, which is going into the Matrix 1000, which is this hardware synth. Let me show you. So that one's actually, you can't do much tweaking with it unless you open it up and rewire it and add knobs. I've seen people modify them, but it's pretty much Oberheim's affordable preset machine. So you get all those great analog Oberheim sounds in a more affordable box. I got this actually in Hawaii off of Craigslist. Someone was selling it for like $50, so I had to pick it up, and it's one of my favorite go-tos. Find a couple of loop points. always good to have a couple of different options. Favorite things also is to tune this up a fifth and then have them play together. Let's see how that would sound. the first 303. This is being played by the TT303 bass bot by Cyclone and Logic. And then this is the Donner B1. I'm just going to fade them in. Bring in I actually like the kick from the Arturia drum brute impact. Let's see how this sounds. I'm just going to record in the kick, snare, and the percussions from the Syntact. I'm gonna tweak the FM percussion. No, I don't want that. looping sequence. Not doing anything right now. This thing is just catching up. What's up, Gavin? working for me. I'm going to use a sequencer. Play around with the patches and see if there's anything that catches my let's just record this. I realized I got this delay on some crazy settings on the TR-8S. Maybe let's record that in. Normally, I'd like to record in the drums individually, but since this is a 90-minute challenge, maybe I'll keep this in as maybe we'll just try to make something on the fly, I guess, using the faders. That's what I'll do. I'm going to put in some vocals. Also like to put in just some samples from some old-time radio. So let's see if there's anything on the old-time radio right now.
Who wrote it?
Elizabeth Browning. She must have been lovely.
Wait, here, I'll help you. Here, now put your robe on. I'll open the door. The stairs are on fire. Clara!
No, Sam, you can't carry me. It's 4 flights down.
Yes, I can. Don't struggle, Clara. Here, put this over your head.
Sam, let me stay here.
What?
Don't you see it's better this way? Let me stay here.
Are you mad? Here, put your arm around my neck.
You can't carry me.
Yes, I can. Hold on to me.
Don't you understand, darling? I want to stay here.
There's some music going on in the back, so it's going to be tough to clean out, but I just captured all of this, so let's Let's chop that up. I'd also like to... That's me.
Who wrote it?
Yeah, let's just take some of these first lines that actually don't have any music in it.
Who wrote it?
Elizabeth Brown.
Who wrote it? Who wrote it? Who wrote it? Who wrote it?
Elizabeth Brown.
Who wrote it? 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 Who wrote it?
Elizabeth Brown. 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 She must have been lovely. She must have been lovely. She must have been. She must have been lovely. 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 She must have been. Look. Look. Look.
Yes.
Look.
Yes.
Look. Look, Sam.
Yes.
Look. Look, Sam.
Yes. Put your robe on. Yes.
Look. Look, Sam.
What is it?
There's smoke coming from under the door.
What?
Okay, I'm just gonna do a couple more.
Smoke coming. Look, Sam. Look, Sam. Look, Sam.
What is it? 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 What is it?
All right, I'm gonna start arranging now. I think we found a couple of fun little tidbits, especially in that sample. And yeah, this next exercise is just going to be, it's my least favorite part, but you know, I think a lot of producers don't like this part where you're actually taking all of the elements that you created in these little mud pies and then putting them together. I don't know. Some people like it. For me, it's kind of like, oh, it's fun putting all these things together, but then when you actually have to arrange it all, it's kind of a tough thing. All right, let's go. Yo, thanks the Bucket Man for hosting me on your channel. That's awesome. I would host you too. I just have to figure out how to do all of that. I'm still figuring out Twitch. Just figuring out like how to do it, how to do things on that platform. Anyway, let's put this together. Do these drums on the fly. I'm not quite sure the rhythm. I mean, should it be like 4 on the floor? got 30 minutes exactly left. So I'll take 30 minutes to arrange this in the best way I can.
Who wrote it?
Elizabeth Brown. She must have been lovely.
Yeah. What is it? Who wrote it?
She must have been lovely.
Who wrote it? Who wrote it? Who wrote it?
Elizabeth Brown.
Who wrote it?
She must have been. She must have been lovely. She must have been lovely. She must have been lovely.
What is it? Who wrote it?
She must have been lovely.
What is it? What is it? What? What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
am going to separate these drums. Let me see if I can do this quickly. I mean, nothing too crazy. Maybe just a couple different drum tracks. Like, I just want to, let me just record in these simple hats over here. Things are running slow. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save this just before I lose anything.
What is it?
need my vocals very reverbed and hidden. right, I only got 1 minute left, so I'm gonna just leave it as is and just clean it up a little bit and log off. I will put this on Bandcamp, and yeah, I might revisit it later if I hear it and think, oh yeah, we can continue on with this, or it could just go into the scrap heap. But in any case, this is a moment in time, and I could look back on it and I guess remember a little bit of what my thought process was. So we made a little 2-minute song, and yeah, it's kind of fun. I like the scale, actually. This super Locrian's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to remember that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and end this right here. Yeah, we'll just fade it out right there. Actually, we'll just end it right there.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
All right, let's hear this in its entirety, and I'll go ahead and post this on Bandcamp later today.
What is it?
She must have been loved. She must have been loved.
What is it?
Hurry. Wait.
All right. Thanks to those who stuck around. That was a fun exercise. I think I'll do it again at some point. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what some of my next steps are in my music career. So at a little bit of a crossroads. So thanks. I am very happy to be back online again. And yeah, this was a fun exercise. I will see you again soon. Cheers.